Hello friends, welcome back. Uh, in our previous sessions, we have learned what is embedded systems, what is the architecture of embedded system, what are the requirements for the embedded systems, and we started with our Arduino. So in Arduino, we have saw what are the types of boards we have it in Arduino, how we can power up Arduino, what are the kinds of powering up our Arduino, what is the strength of the Arduino we have it, how we can utilize that Arduino board to our application. Going on, we have saw that what is the software we are using it for Arduino, that is Arduino IDE. We have learned what is IDE. We have saw all the options in IDE, how you can include library, how you can include the board support packages for different kinds of Arduino boards. You can import sensor libraries. We also went through what are the, if you stuck up somewhere in programming, how you can take a reference, right? So now going on forward, today's session is on schematics and datasheet. Why this is required, let me tell you. If you understand what the board is having, what are the peripherals is being connected on the board, on your development board, you can actually debug if you get stuck up when you're not getting the proper output. Schematic is nothing but it's a simple circuit diagram of your development board. Here Arduino community, they have been provided, it is an open source, so you can download the schematic. They have been also provided you the Eagle Gerber file where you can download, you can make your own board as per your requirement. Datasheet is the information document given to the user from the manufacturer of the IC or the peripherals. It contains all the informations required for a developer. If you are going for as a developer or as a firmware developer, you should be knowing these two things, how to read a datasheet, how to read and understand the schematic. Right? So let me take you forward. So as you can see in the screen, this is a simple schematic of your Arduino Uno board. So as you can see, there are so many circuits here. Right? So let me open for you. So as you can see here, okay, since we are working on Nano, let me take you directly to the Nano. So in Nano we have a main IC, that is our Atmega 328P, right? So this is open source, you can download. I will be sharing this document, datasheet and schematic with you in a resource files. You can go through this. So the main objective of this video is to make you understand how you can design your own circuit using this as a reference. You can see here, okay, this is some resistors and LD is being mounted. As I was saying, key it is connected to your D13, right? So this board has inbuilt USB to serial chip where you can connect your USB cable and program. I'll be explaining you more on when I'm taking up the programming part. So the power supply board, circuit, right? So the next part comes datasheet. As you can see, I have just kept here the image of the datasheet. It says that at Mega 328P, this is what our IC is. Let us go and see what this datasheet says us. So I have opened the datasheet. Here it is saying it is a 8-bit AVR microcontroller with 32K bytes in system programmable flash. Okay, then this is main important thing what you want to see. First thing is the features. What are the things it has, which gives you all the information on this particular IC. Then what are the packages it is been available. And the previous I was telling you about the packages, right? So this is more important when you are working on hardware design part, to select which package you require when you are designing your board. So pin descriptions, which pin is working on what. If you are writing your own handwritten code, then you have to understand the architecture of this. So this provides each and every information on your chip. So you can see here. Now for an example, if you are writing any code, handwritten code by yourself, and you have to configure UART, right? So it says it's a full duplex operation, framing error detection is there. So what are the things we have it? So you can see this, how exactly this block is working. So how we can generate a clock, which register you want to work on for board generator, what are the, how we can calculate the baud rate for different modes. If you are using external clock like the oscillator, how you are calculating it, frame formats, how exactly the UART frame form. These things I'll be explaining you when I'm taking a individual communication protocol classes. We have to just understand key how and what the information you are getting it from datasheet. So this is a code example. If you are writing your own handwritten code without using the inbuilt functionalities, that is APIs, which I showed you on the other day, like digital read or serial write, all those part. So if you want to write your own function for serial print, this is a code. If you're not using IDE of Arduino, if you want to write your own code by using some other IDEs like Keel or IAR Workbench or Atmel Studio, you can use this coding. Right? Okay. Now, these are some instruction sets. So if you want to order, you have to give all this information to the manufacturer, what kind of. So this is where, as I was saying, if you are working on hardware engineer, then you have to know which package. If you are designing your own footprints, then you should know what is the dimension of this IC. These footprints are already been available. If at all you're not getting it, then you can download for your tool or you can design it. So that's it for now.